You know right, assassin me. Airport and my moja nanu shegu edigu on my
Me mo bi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. Meda Joy News and Joy FM for us. For this breakdown analysis of womo e dia brain, it speaks a lot. Ye do mo ase Nyankopon shomo. Unim say proud to NPP aban going to the IMF. Nkrofo to say abronye. Nkrofo to say kojo upon kroma. NPP communicators ba bonten be catch and say NPP for IMF ya womo kwe. It is not the same as NDC for. Mekai NPP communicator wo Canada Felix Apia. And also dia wo be kan be ye hu dede ane NPP for die ente say NDC for no and the den omo kan bia. And it has come to turn out say NPP for dia wo mo kokra no it is worse than NDC for. Na enya no keke based on fact and figures. Joy News for Joy FM for edi abubumu awomo edi ebrayan. So we will look at the facts and figures and then we will see say indeed senya na NPP for eka say womo dia na nye the same as NDC for no mo dia no asem womo kan ye no kware, but no mo feel say womo dia na ye better, not knowing say womo dia na cry ye worse. Look at something. In 2015 Mahama NDC for
Melodies TV on YouTube.
Inflation rate was 16.76% in 2015. 16.76%. And that currently IMF inflation rate is 40.4%. Inflation the crown November the by almost frozen be releasing November the no. They be ananka month ne end ye run next month mu ananka omo di abase bim nanka ye hu ne say inflation no any. But ye ra December mu 10 days after December still November the almost frozen mo the beba. But ye be use October the that's the latest aban e the aba abonten. We show inflation rate na 40%. And no crown Professor America Professor Steve Hank Ebetrel say it is over 100%. A buying and no person or that Ghana for na washa that say 40%. What you say? Professor na say more no. That is the first one. Now the second one depreciation of the cedi against the US dollar. Mahama time na cedi no depreciated by 16.9%, and then you say ba or call around the country ever trade Ghana for a trade transem or sorry na or say our questions Emma the late Emisa Atta and there ba nowhere to be found. And that can say inflation no, current 54.8 sorry me see inflation cedi depreciation 54.2%. It will have conditions now. Senya na NPP for can say and ye IMF aye kone de e different from NDC for de na yes. No query NPP for de na ye worse. GDP growth rate NDC 4.1. This time 4.8. Public debt stock 88.4 billion and then 467.4 Charlie 467.4 billion eka ye de Mahama time eka ye de anu nti ye call IMF no na 88.4 billion and then 467.4 billion.
Melodies TV
Debt
on
to
YouTube.
GDP ratio Mahama time na 66.1 and then 75.9. Now 75.9 and then a crano say omonfa other eka enka ho because omode other eka ne ka ho na call 100%. Senya na atofo in dey bia work say omoye be call 100% no. Once omo be debt restructure ne de omo be ka tren say eka da yeso no debt to GDP no na 100%. external debt portfolio a car ye external investors no Mahama time na 52.1 billion. It was 39.1% of GDP and then a 271.9 billion. Hey, Charlie, which is 44.1% of GDP. Debt sustainability analysis, it was sustainable. So that time no Ghana rank from the financial institutions and the credit unions no omo trend say e car na eda Ghana for eso no na e car da yesumom na so e sustainable na yetumi eda ne ye ho yie bende rate na ye de abrain ye say unsustainable yentumi nda ne ye ho kra trese ka ne de adokro ye yankasa o say interest payments na Ghana ye wo 2.0 billion Ghana cedis as interest payments no so no nini na ye ka ene de ba nti se wo ka eso a na interest payments e kosro ati ase e nsihu se meje 1 cedi a 1 cedi na bia nsihu a metia wo so e 10 pesos obi ko na okokoje 100 cedis a onji asa 10 pesos no ono 100 cedis no ono betie bia 1 cedi ana 10 cedis what insem na say aha nti no interest payments no sa time Mahama time na ye 2.0 billion now so when there interest payments ye 20.5 billion over times 10 of Mahama no. Gross international reserves 4.8 billion and the gross international reserve is 6.7
Melodies
billion.
TV on YouTube.
Months of import cover 3.2 and the month of import cover is 2.9. Overall balance of payments 865.4 million 865.4 million and the overall balance of payments no 3.4 million na me gide say sa overall balance of payments no eno eneye sika aban no requested from IMF because me say Mahama time was around that figure and the Akufo so time no 3 billion eno mo pe around that figure so ukuhu say will be ka say Mahama time IMF no different Mahama dia no mismanagement of the economy Akufo dia ne na mismanagement this is the data to show say indeed whether na mismanagement na say mismanagement. Now let me say something. If there's one thing a lot of us I will say yes, especially in President Akufo Addo it is the fact that talk is cheap. I don't know whether you guys are listening to what I'm saying. If there's one thing, it is the fact that talk is cheap. Look at Mahama's data. And frankly speaking, that time, no, we saw that as bad. Mahama time, no, of course, that time it was bad. That is why I make me to about Etia Mahama. Why? Because we were presented with Nkrophobia no more country and said they are better alternatives. They told us they could do better than what Mahama is doing. Omo country and said one more level need ye. E bin see that
Melodies TV on YouTube.
And we also pathetically believe them. Pathetically, we also believe them. Today, the data is right in front of us. Every single data. You are watching Mahama's time, the data is here. Akufo Addo's time, the data is here. Now, when the year will be who I was say, how did we get here? Yes. How did we get here? It's the fact that they be there was a video yesterday I wanted to do a reaction on, but I couldn't do it. It's an old video. I think the video was somewhere around 2018 of a financial analyst your friend Joe Jackson. Answer na debt restructuring no. Last year, not Joe Jackson, more Marsha says so more count. It's ende a buyer no. City FM 4 to me, Fred Joe Jackson, and said Joe Jackson, Joe Bo. Because last year, Tom, now Crofon who the aircon, now the walk say Ghana baby aircon say, and they are quite raho. As far back as 2018, and Joe Jackson, that time it was a video of an interview at one KSM, and he was telling Ghanaians. I found a video ne go viral and I'm Akufo say, hey, so people saw what was going on. Yes. We all saw what was going on. We were saying it, but you didn't mind. Joe Jackson was telling Ghanaians, say, hey, the youth of the country, you people need to do something. Because senya wa mo bobosia bobosia no. Busia ni bi mo betiaka 20 years time. That time no no nipa kra ndo wo bobosia no kra no. Ni ye nim se wo tiasio se won tiasio. But mo be bre. Mo be bre. After see, I'll find a video and probably I'll do a reaction on that. People were asking questions, say, it's a video where 2018 or cars answer way, and I Ghana for yentie, and say, Ube lebon say, we end this in into unfino. Joe Jackson, more cars ask them, no, sa time na John Kuma, sa John Kuma, ne dear. Satana John Kuma Babatina city point of view. Say Ghana, we are not broke. We are Sikano woho. The problem is Sikano. As a yentumin distribute, but Sikane de woho. I'm saying enemun enemunde. What time are you on comment box? But I say.